till the end of the road when he gets here. These two buildings have no workers in it. They don't need to watch it for people to move in or anything, because the court of law is where the pharaoh will work. And this is the school. We only can get educated workers through the school. Okay, now we have to build another building for a priest. We're going to build them right here. We will have them tend to funerals. That is what's next. See right here, school, mortuary is next. Okay. That, you go by that list, I go by that as a hint of the way things need to be. Okay. Now we have 2,000 in food. Okay, so the guard here will work at that post, and he basically job is to protect the city. Now we're going to hold a religious holiday, and we're going to release food to the estates. Also, we're going to build a granary in the palace. Okay. We need to build a gardener. The gardener will sell trees and stuff like that to the people who live in the city. They sell saplings. Excuse my crunching, but I'm eating my salad. And lettuce is really crunchy. As you can see, our city is progressing slowly. Okay. Time for an entertainer. Okay, time for a granary. Look at my little Sims. Our little Sims are enjoying the holiday. See, they all came there to party and celebrate a religious holiday. Now we're going to build a fountain for the palace. See, it's upgraded to a medium estate. Servants are employed by nobles to help them. And the priests are one of the ones we need to keep a watch on. Because when the one who educates students retires, if he leaves, you won't have anybody to teach new students, so you'll have to swap another one to educate students until that priest moves back in, then change him back. Okay. We need 2 bakers here. Now, here we need another guard post. And another soldier. They'll help prevent crime in the neighborhood. We're almost in a position to build our second city. Our second city, excuse me for that. Our second nobility. Okay. Time to check on this. Now we check over here. And we're back in the main city. I don't want to have too many nobles until we have some good police up there. If the nobles get robbed by somebody, they become unhappy. So now we'll hold the state holiday. Okay, we put the food back in the granary. Okay. All right, next it's time to put, we need some stone carvers right here. Okay, there's our stone carvers. Those are, they'll be doing all the stone carving and whatnot. Now we gotta have some papyrus makers. Can't have schools without papyrus. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll be needing that for trades. Okay. Now we are going to go for tan and green. Okay, now it's time for some more common shopkeepers. 2, 3, 4. And let's get a baker over here. And a baker. Okay. Tan and green. And orange. Okay. Okay. Tan and green. Okay. The city guard has his weapons. Okay, we'll put up some murals there. Okay. We got our bakers. We got our baking goods. We got food. We got funerary service. Time for another priest. He will provide health care. So I'm going to put up a hospital and an apothecary. Hello.
I just came and sat down for the night. I'm exhausted. I finished the shed, and I am so happy I found cases of corn. And I put it down to buy it because I thought I only had one that was buried. And I've got the whole cabinet clean now. The shed, you know.
Yeah, your ladder.
Yeah, so I just found I had more than 12 corns. So I don't need to buy them, and I can erase them off my list. Because I wasn't going to go on Friday, so I made sure that I didn't have what I thought I didn't have. And so I can erase that off my list. And I'm very happy about that.
Well, that's good.
I have the whole top is empty. Because, so I'll put the, you know, and I've got everything straightened out. I've been doing it for days, but, you know, I hate doing it in the damn heat because I swelter. But it's something I needed doing before Friday, and I want to rest up tomorrow at least.
Yeah.
And, I think I've got no curtains in the living room, in the bedroom anymore. I've just got the green heavy drapes, and I'm not buying any more. I took the rod down, I got it in with the food, all the extra rods I got. I'm not getting rid of any of them because you never know when something else might break. And he accidentally did, I think, he had his knives in his pockets, and when he was reaching up, I think they cut it. And I don't really care. I've had it since the day I moved in. In fact, I think I had it for the other house too. So I've got my money's worth out. But I am really overtired to the hilt. And I've got 3 containers not full of rice. So I don't have to buy any more rice. I'm all set on that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and I got some macaroni, 2 containers of spaghetti, and the rest, and I've got macaroni. I got enough for at least a year of all that, so I don't have to buy any of that, so I can concentrate on the other stuff I need. And I also got out of the deep freeze the 2 turkey burgers, ground beef or whatever you call it, ground turkey, and I got them I got those all cut up. So I got to eliminate that, and I put them in the rack with the other small things. So it makes a lot more room. So all I've got left now is 3, I believe it's 3 turkeys. No, I think it could be, I don't think it's any roast. I think they're chicken. I might have a turkey roast, I don't know. And I've got 3 big ones in there. And then I got the ones Thursday I got. Those 2 big chickens. But on the left side I've got 3. I had all the ones that were in the rolls. in there, and I've taken them all out except the 3 whopping big ones. I'm assuming they're more chicken. I don't really know. But I want to concentrate on using the bottom drawer. That's the oldest. So, I got lots of room in the deep freeze, and so I had, tonight for supper, I'm going to have, I got carloads of that white meat. I told you there was loads of it, enough for 10 people. So I'll probably just cut enough for a sandwich tonight when I get around to it.
Yeah.
And refreeze the rest. Because I had it open, I don't want to have it open the 3rd day. I'd rather freeze it, you know. And I'm going to try to do it in small amounts, but enough for 2 people. Because I put all of the hamburgers enough for 2 people.
Yeah.
And then Friday I'm going to get 2 rolls of hamburger, the big ones, and then I'll get those in there. Because I'm almost out of hamburgers. So, because those were the ones I made up for turkey. They're not hamburger. You gotta remember, John, I bought those hamburgers 3 years ago when we got our money back.
Yeah.
$200 on hamburger. So they've lasted a hell of a long time because they've been feeding you and me.
Yeah.
So I more than got my money's worth out. So how are you feeling now that you know everything's going to go all right?
Very happy.
I should think you would feel like a new person.
Yeah.
The knowing is what upset you. It's the unknown. Every time we got to do surgery, I don't care who it is, we panic. And we're worried, you know, that we're going to die in the middle of it or something. I was, you know. And my left arm is very bad. It's swollen. And it hurts. And I guess that's why I was up all night, the last few nights. But I'm going ahead with, but it's definitely healed. 100% healed. But, so I must have hit the whole bone. Because that's what's hurting. The bone underneath.
Yeah, so, you must have.
I just did a job on it. And like I told you, I just guessed at what I did. Because it never hurt when it happened. And I don't know. But I fall so many times, which is part of my vertigo. I can't do a thing about it. And I put a cardboard on top of the wood. You haven't seen it. I found out the first day, I'd only got it suggested, I was walking around bare feet, and all of a sudden it felt like a nail was in my, well, it was in the toe and in the pad. So I quickly took the bed, I had the big, huge bed socks on. And when I took them off, I could see something sticking out, white wood, sticking out of the bottom on both of my feet. So
that's not good.
I went and got the tweezers and I pulled them right out, and there's nothing to worry about. So I thought, okay, neither of us can walk on that unless, right now I got the cardboard on it, but I didn't really need it because they put those black strips on. Now you can walk on the black strips, no problem. It's a question of getting used to doing it from 15 or 14 years of falling down on that big step. I bet when you bought that house, you fell down in one of that step.
Nope.
Well, yours wasn't as high as this one was. This is 15 inches high, because he measured
Mine's
it.
just as high as yours is. They're all the same. It's just that I knew it was there. It annoyed me at first. But now you know it's there, so you just got to be careful.
So he's busy doing things from room to room. I think I got it right when I'm carrying drinks and stuff. You can't see the damn thing. But I never fall off, I always fall down. But I think when you were at my house, when we first moved in, I remember you tripping up.
Yep.
I've done that a couple of times. I could do it, the way the black is, I could make it without touching the wood. But I asked them if they were going to paint it or stain it, and they said they weren't told to do it. They just were told to put wood in it. And I'm not going to complain to them. Because I've got the cardboard down, and I ran over it and back today. I had no trouble. You just keep moving the cardboard back, and it slips a little bit. But when I walk on it, I have the buggy go over it now about 6 different times. And of course, we're not getting any rain here. So I checked the bank at 3 o'clock at the bank. I checked in there at 3 o'clock. There was nothing. But I took out the trash because it was going to start to smell. And I had everything open all day until the children came home, and then I shut everything up. But I haven't watched any TV. Right now, I just put in the Thunder, you know, the Thunder Kids. Because I've only been sitting down about 10 seconds, so I just put it in. Because I don't think there's anything on TV till 7 o'clock anyways. Is David feeling better?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, just staying away. I'm perfectly all right. I just got other ailments. And my eyes are hurting tonight. I think because, and I shook out all the rugs. And another thing I want you to do when you stay with me, do not put any wastings in the kitchen anymore. I stopped doing it about 5 days ago. I got it in front of the armoire because that way I don't have all those crumbs on my rug. And I don't have to clean it. I realized because I've noticed there's hardly anything on the rugs now. So every time I put something in the waste, I must have spilt it. So I've eliminated that. You know. But I'm 100% in heaven finding that corn because that shit is very expensive now. And it looks like I've got enough corn for 2 or 3 months. So I'm real tickled about that, so. And you're going to go to the doctor, or is it tomorrow, or is it something you're going to have?
I'm meeting an orthopedic surgeon.
Oh, so you're not having any surgery today?
Nope.
Okay.
I told you that's next week.
I can't remember everything when I'm working on the house and I'm concentrating on trying to get the stuff ready to go shopping and all that. And I've got enough problems on my own to try to keep track of what I can and what I can't do. And I want to swim so bad, but I'm not going to take a chance swimming because those two, and I got a third one here and I didn't know it, was a small one. But what I think it was the stuff from the spray. And that just came off a little while ago. And so, once the scabs will come all off, then I know I'm no swimming. So, by then maybe it won't be raining. I was hoping I could go Friday, but that's out. Because I can't go anyways. I'm tied to the house for Friday and Saturday. But I'm sure they'll come Friday, because I'm building 6 and they started building 1. So they should get all 6 of them done on Friday. But I think that's a good idea. They're checking all the machinery. If they find something wrong with it, they'll change it, I'm assuming. Apparently this new guy is doing this, so it's like, it looks like it's clouding up. No, it's not doing a damn thing. That's wonderful. All right, take your love up to the children, and have a wonderful night. And
You
pray
too.
that just think of me and say, Sylvia, you must sleep tonight.
What you do is turn your TV on something that you've seen a million times, so and don't think of anything to excite you, and just bore yourself to sleep.
Yeah, I know.
And make sure you turn off the timer, or your TV will run all night.
No, I never go to sleep with the TV on. Never ever.
I do.
I don't.
That's what I use the timer for.
I turn it off at 11 o'clock and I'm watching TV till then because I want to make sure that I've done all my waters and stuff. I'm doing it in the morning now, so I won't wake up at night anymore. But this is, as long as my leg is bad, my arm is bad, Donna, I'm afraid of. Because when you turn over, I bang it and don't mean to. You do it, that's what wakes me up. Because my arm hurts. You know.
Of course it does.
And it will until it's healed.
Yep.
Because what's wrong, it isn't healed inside. That's why it's paining me so bad. Because both of them are deep and I have no idea. I really have no idea where I hit it. haven't got any idea. And I gotta get used to not going down the step anymore. That's twice I've almost broke
You'll
my
adapt.
Huh?
You're going to have to adapt.
It'll be good. I'll never trip again once I get used to it. Just now I nearly went flying.
I know.
Myself. But I thought they were so nice, those guys. Because, look, I said, I'll move the chairs out of the way so you can work. He says, you will do no such thing, ma'am. I will do everything. And he moved the chairs out of the way, your chair, not mine, and everything. And he said, I'll give you time to clean there before we put the thing down. I said, well, I just did it yesterday. He said, yes, it looks spotless for me. So, all right, dear. Good night. Love you.
Love you too. Bye. Sorry about that, my friends. But my mother likes to talk. She lives alone, and she knows I'm planning on coming over and visiting her for the weekend. Now, didn't get caught up. I've got 1, 2, 3 nobles, and all 3 of them grows wheat. Now this over here has a family tomb, and then eventually they'll have a ship over here. Now we need to check on the shipyard. We have 1 shipyard. You could have more, I believe. And this shipyard builds ships for the nobles. That's what they do. As we gradually build up our beautiful city. And the servants helps the nobles. They shop for the nobles, and they're employed by the nobles. Okay. And they will have to have a priest. This is the cult temple. And they will have to have a priest that will tend to the gods. And so leisure pursuit, once they have the yacht, their leisure pursuits will be satisfied. That's why they grow to be what they are. Baskets, mat, pottery, and linen and food. The bakeries here take food from the granaries, and then they make food to spread for residents to buy. Now 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need to extend these out. And because we can have 22 farmers, but that's going to change. Okay. Let's see, we have 2 priests now that will need business here. We keep an eye on stuff as we grow. Okay, we need to put up a temple over here. We have a cult temple over there. We need to have a temple over here for the general population. Now we're going to have a priest. That didn't work out. Okay, we're going to have him to tend the gods. When a priest becomes available, we'll let the game figure out which one to do first. Because we've got 2 temples. All these people here, the simulated beings, all need to tend to gods. Okay. Now it's time to build military equipment maker. And then behind them, right here, we're going to have laborers. Okay. We're building a working city. Yep. These going to be weapons makers. Okay, now we've got to have people that's going to do trades. I always build two merchant center. Okay. This is going to be a trade center. Okay. These we can. All right, now we need to build an exchange. Okay, we have 3 priests, we have 1 graduate available. Don't know which one will be occupied. There's 2 graduates available. Okay. We are getting there. We're going to be able to start trading with other places pretty darn soon. We're getting it. We have to have supplies ready. To do it. And we're working on getting the supplies. I don't know which one they're going to decide where to move into next, but we'll know pretty soon. Now, doing this and having holidays reduces dissatisfaction over here. See, we have some health complaints and we have some worship complaints, but we're resolving both of those because we already have one providing health care and we're having another one in a more convenient location. That's what it is. So we're reducing it. And okay, we'll release food to All right, we're going to have the raw materials available for free. Okay. We're going to go to the world level. Now that's our capital. So we're going to send an X. We're going to dispatch somebody to this site. We're going to dispatch somebody here. And we're going to dispatch someone here. And someone here. Someone here. Oh boy, we're going to need troops. 100 spearmen and 100 archers. Okay. And we're going to dispatch someone here. Okay. We have to start making troops. And which means we're going to need enemy command, which means we're going to have enemies. We're going to have commanders. And stuff like that. Okay. All right, we have our first large estate. Which is good. Okay. Okay, we need to build more of these. Making troops. Military equipment. Let's find out what we're going to need. Spearmen, archers, and 7 commanders. Spearmen and archers. Make armor. Chariots. Make kaplikis. Make kaplikis. Make armor. Okay. We're doing it. Okay. Next, let's do red and pink. Okay. 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 Okay, so we've got to start making troops. Okay. Alright, we have to have somebody to do that. We need an overseer. Okay. We need soldiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Spearmen. Okay. Spearmen, spearmen, spearmen. Alright, so we're going to make army spearmen. 2, 3. We're going to get our spearmen together first. Okay, well, we need a training ground.